All right, here we are, guys, and setting up here. I'm going to go Cataclysm and Apocalypse for this drive. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm also going to throw in a Berserker. Now, if you don't have Berserkers, I would recommend picking up these Origin balls and try. Now, the ball that I'm using is more about the second shot than it is the first. So it's just kind of a safety precaution to basically getting that extra stroke. You know, to try to reduce the level percentage chance that I birdie this. That's the reason that I'm throwing on a Berserker ball. I want to be very careful. You know, if you can't play this approach, in my opinion, if it was me, you know, if I didn't have balls, let's say I had to use Kingmaker, and my drive wasn't quite where I wanted to be able to do this exact same approach shot, then what I would personally do is I would just lay up to the very end of the second fairway and just try to pitch it in. I would either dunk it or I would just try to go for the pitch from the very north edge of the fairway. It'll be easy, you know, 90% make for me. What I recommend, you know, it keeps it out of the rough. If you stay out of the rough, from my experiences, you know, I can hole out more being in the fairway, even if it's a little bit farther. So you're not going to see me get too aggressive unless I, you know, have that distance. So that's why you see me putting on a Berserker. So before you guys get into asking me a whole bunch of questions on how would you play this, I just kind of described it in this video. I don't recommend going for the green. I recommend laying up to the very tip and then pitching it in. And it might take you, you know, maybe you miss it on the first time, but you video record it, you watch it back, you see exactly how much you miss, and then next time you make the minor adjustments when you hit it to the exact same spot. So maybe you miss it today, big deal. You have it for the weekend. So that is going to be the best advice that I have for you guys. And you know, Origin ball or Berserker is what I'm going to recommend for the average case. And I'm going to backspin this Berserker just a touch. Hopefully get it kind of on plane right here. I am going to back off of power just slightly. You know, I'm just trying to anticipate. You know, I'm looking maybe like 7 rings down as my land zone. And also in terms of rings, there's 5. I'm going to go probably 7 to 8 over, kind of like that. And as I mentioned, you know, I'm just going to pull back to where I feel like the power will be about where I want it. And there you can see I actually got the perfect ball. And let's just see if this isn't too bad. Everything looks good so far. And there you have it. So right into the center. It's going to give us a very good, easy approach into the green. And as I mentioned, the Berserker or the Origin, it's more for the second shot than it is for that tee shot. Even though, granted, that made that tee shot a heck of a lot easier. Being able to backspin that is crucial. I'm telling you, you'll keep it out of the water. You'll keep it out of the, you know, rolling in that left rough. It just comes down to kind of perfect ball timing and just kind of land zone specific, being able to execute that shot. It's going to be a challenging shot, but, you know, definitely go through it very similar. And this is kind of what I'm mentioning. And for me, rolling into this bunker, I would rather be into the edge of the fairway there for me than what my opponent just did. But what you're going to see me do is you're going to see me just play this very safe. So you're going to see me counter the spin, kind of like that. And you're going to see me try to replicate this land zone. Now, I do play it very close to max ring adjustment here. So for my adjustment, I'm thinking 1.6 per ring, or 1.8 per ring, sorry. And right around 6-ish rings, just a little bit more. Perfect ball. And here you can see that it's landing very centered. Oh no, I didn't give it enough power. Unbelievable. But, you know, the overall goal is to launch that and get that just over that. So I thought I had it, but you can see with my line that it's not very aggressive, and the goal is to just hop it over the bunker. And you can see that I got just to the edge to where it just, I just messed it up just a fraction. So it's something, that I can look forward to, correcting in the upcoming days. It's a little unfortunate, but don't, with that approach, you can see how safe my shot is. It's not going to be much of a gamble there. It's just going to come down to launching it, getting it over the bunker, and into the center of the green for an easy putt, or towards the back fringe. So I usually try to set my topspin. You have to keep your topspin to a minimum. I thought I had enough power. Apparently I didn't, because that was about 5 yards too short. But in any regard, let's see if I can't still get this one. So let me, first off, in case you guys do something similar, I'll try to size it up for you guys. Maybe that's, so at 5, this is probably 2.5 per ring, 5 per ring-ish. I'm thinking right around a ring, maybe slightly more than a ring. So here you can see I'm going to use the topspin method. And you won't be able to do this with Malibu, but I will use very close to 1 ring here, maybe just a little bit more. You can see what that visually looks like here. So I was running out of time. I wanted one more pass because I don't like releasing from that side, and my timing was off. So I did run out of time sizing that up for you guys, but it is going to be very close to 10-ish per ring if you get in a similar spot. So if you go that full top spin, that's only on a spit 5. Spit 6 will be a little bit, maybe 12 per ring, 11. Very close. Disappointing way to finish here. As I should have easily had that 9th, and it just shows you. So, I mean, I had inches on set. Like, there's that many strokes out there. There's, that shot right there I should have even had. I mean, all you got to do is get it over that bunker. That's it. And it's just a guaranteed birdie. So what you're seeing me do is I play a little bit more safe, a little bit more cautious. And in that case, it just kind of projected a little bit flat and launched into the bunker. Little bad break more than anything. So with a little bit more overpowered, that's your intended line and the way that you want to go about getting that one. I'm just going to go ahead and forfeit this out. But in any regard, good luck with your guys around. You'll see that, low scores are going to be possible. So there's going to be nothing suspicious about dropping 4 shots, 5 shots. I mean, technically you can drop 7. The hardest is like hole 9. That's the real only one where Alba is kind of out of the question. I don't even recommend going for it because, the difference between going for the pin and great ball left, one position on your bullseye puts you in the bunker. So there's no point of going for that pin. Let's say I great balled my left, well then I might have had it going towards the pin. So that's the difference between the shot that I'm doing. It gives you that little safety net to, if you great ball it to the left, it goes maybe more towards the pin instead of into the sand. And a great ball right hopefully just curls onto the front right of that green or right on the edge for a fringe pitch. So it's a very safe way to go about playing it, and it just comes down to execution. As you can see that I fumbled that execution part on that attempt. But I have got it several times so far, and I'm assuming you guys will have equally the success rate if you go about using it and doing it on the way that I approach that hole. So good luck with your expert rounds, guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Let me know how you guys do.